ground, peasant climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
On the draw, here's Peyton. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Packers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Manning. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Peyton up the middle. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for Falk a week ago: 15 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Lawrence now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So after the INT, it's Manning. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Manning now to throw. He goes once again right back to Hardy. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw, it's Manning. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series?
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another run here with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Manning. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys
under pressure. They got him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll give to Falk up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, Lawrence. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have him.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first and 10, it's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a give left side to Falk. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Touchdown, Packers! Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Manning.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One final try now for Manning. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Jamison Williams.
78 yards.
And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on first down is Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robertson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Manning going to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Manning.
Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Manning to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On play action, it's Manning. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And his kick here is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now a give inside for Falk. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Roquan Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Manning. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills.
Touchdown Bears! Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Hester to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
on the handoff. This is Falk. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Manning now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Manning going to try and throw on third down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On the give, here's Falk. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running right, here's Falk. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bears down by 15. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding Pittman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st down, Manning. Hardy's got it on the out route. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. 2nd and 2. Now Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
So a win here for the Packers, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's quarterbacking at an elite level.
So for Green Bay, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,